downhill. Everybody coming up behind them. 9 rows of 2 cars. Green flag in the air, and we are racing. And Garcia gets a great jump as he crosses the start-finish line. 2-3 car lengths up the outside comes the second of the yellow Corvettes, almost making a move there. And that was Tom Milner, and he's got up into 3rd position. A little bit of a tardy start by Dirk Müller, who had to defend there in the first of the 2 red, white and blue Fords in the mix there. The black BMW, that's the number 24 car. That's a fabulous start from John Edwards, who started down in 6th position and has pushed his way through there. I'm not going to say it's a renaissance for BMW, but certainly they have been closer to the front in time and in position than we've seen them all season.
Yeah, they didn't show it in qualifying, haven't really showed it in practice, but we're going to see whether they've been holding their cards a little bit close to their chest with this weekend. They've had a little bit of a balance from performance change to their advantage coming into Lime Rock Park. Let's see whether that does make a difference.
Already the first lap is completed, the big rumble of the Corvette down to the end of the straight, and there's a problem early on for an Acura, and it's the 93 car. Rear suspension damage, front damage to the left-hand side, so it's left-hand side contact there for the number 93. This is Lawson Aschenbach, and he's going to go a lap down straight away. You have any problem here, you go a lap down, but he is going to get that car back to the pit lane at the front of the field. Number 3 Corvette, Garcia from Lawrence Vanto. The other car that's missing is the BMW of Turner Motorsport.
Yeah. I was just going to say that Bill Oberlin hasn't come around either.
The pits are close, full course yellow. Lawson Aschenbach made it in, but he'll go behind the wall. Full course yellow for Bill Oberlin at the uphill. Now we are using the chicane here, so Bill Oberlin is in the chicane area with a very badly damaged BMW. Oh, right front wheel is not attached to the rest of the car or the suspension, and that's going to need some kind of flat toe. And Bill, I think a little ambitious to think he could get that back. Oh, Aschenbach was already off the circuit, going on to No Name Straight, and coming back on is where he collected the Turner BMW. So there'd been a bit of jiggery-pokery and a schmozzle even before Bill Oberlin arrived at the scene.
I think so. I think Bill was completely the innocent victim there. He was just minding his own business, you know, taking a defensive line into the corner. That's absolutely fine, but the number 86 Acura just came from nowhere and clattered into the side of his car and then took out that right front corner.
Bill's fine, he's out of the car. The IMSA intervention vehicle.
Maybe the two Acuras are behind it. Did they get together?
No, Catherine went through. That wasn't.
But had they got together, because they were behind Bill Oberlin.
Basically what happened there was Lawson went straight on up the uphill. I think that was what happened. He should have been turning right and got tipped by somebody. Was it the 86 car? I'm not sure about that from what we've been able to see. But Lawson Aschenbach behind the wall, and an awful start for MSR. Catherine Legg still running. Let me give you the rundown. Antonio Garcia from pole, held on to that pole position after a stalwart challenge from Lawrence Vantour. The pits are closed. It will be a short yellow because it's so close to the start of the race. So no pass around, no pits opening, just clear up and get back to racing. 3rd position, making up positions, Tom Milner in the number 4 Chevy Corvette, then the 66 Ford, Dirk Müller up from 6th position. He got a very good start, but it was Jonathan Edwards who had the best start from 6th rather. He made up a couple of positions as well. Yeah, Aschenbach was off the circuit on his own to the right-hand side and careened back on. It certainly wasn't his teammate that was the problem. He got tipped. Yeah. Actually, ironically, he got tipped by Bill Oberlin in the first place, that pushed him off the track, and then coming back on, he hit Bill Oberlin for a second time. So
yeah, he kind of lost control. He was
on the grass.
Yeah, exactly. It was
so Lawson actually not the guilty party there.
No,
onto the
really
grass.
Unfortunate. God, I tell you what, Justin Marks and Lawson Aschenbach have had very little good fortune this season. They've had some good results, but not much has really gone their way, and that's just a really sad end to what was looking like a pretty promising afternoon, because they felt that within that team their cars were super consistent. They were looking forward to the race.